Now, looking beyond our borders, the number of confirmed deaths in China rose to at least 490 after the authorities in Hubei province reported 65 new fatalities earlier today. The total number of confirmed cases in the country has gone over 24,000. Over in Japan, around 3,700 passengers have been quarantined on a cruise ship anchored off the port of Yokohama after 10 people on board were tested positive for the coronavirus. The infected patients have been transferred to hospitals on the mainland. Meanwhile, South Korea confirms 2 more cases, bringing the total to 18. One of the cases involves a patient who had returned from Singapore. The 38-year-old man was here for work and had contact with a Malaysian who had tested positive for the virus. Meanwhile, scientists are trying to understand the genome of the virus. By understanding its genetic material, a diagnostic test and a vaccine can be developed. Now, joining me now is Dr. Ong Siew Hwa from homegrown biotech company Acumen Research Laboratories. Now, she's a cell biologist who has developed a diagnostic kit. Such a kit would be able to test if people have contracted the virus. Welcome, Dr. Ong. Now, Dr. Ong, if we could start off by first telling us, how this diagnostic kit works. What's the process like?
Yes, so this diagnostic kit works by identifying specifically the DNA of the coronavirus 2019 nCoV. So the process involves collecting patient samples, which could be sputum or the bronchial alveolar lavage from the lung, and identifying the potential presence of the coronavirus genetic material.
Right. Doctor, I'll just need to stop you right there. If you could explain to us and tell us, what do you mean by sputum?
Yes, the sputum is the sample that comes from the cough of the patient. Yeah.
Okay, so that is what you are collecting?
Yes.
Right, okay.
The doctors will collect and the sample will be put in a tube and sent to the lab for extraction of the viral genetic material and put into our test kit for testing.
Right, and how long usually the results take from, say, putting into the test tube, extracting, and then, putting it under the,
Yes, from sample to result, it takes about 2 hours.
Oh, okay. And in this instance, for this diagnostic kit, I understand that it can test a larger sample in one run.
Yes.
If you could explain more on that.
Sure. The way we have designed it is that instead of running one sample each time by putting the sample into one reaction tube, we are designing our test to be in a multi-well format, and we call it the 96-well format. In such a design, per run with the machine, we can process 24 patient samples.
And therefore means you can test even more patients and it quickens the whole confirmation process
so
as well.
Given that the policy now is that every patient who has a pneumonia should be tested for the presence of the coronavirus. The number of pneumonia cases is large, and we would like to be able to get the answer as quickly as possible.
Right.
So 24 samples each run versus 1 sample each run.
And Doctor, if you could tell us as well, so now that the kit has been developed, right, what are the next steps for it? Is it going to be used here in Singapore?
Yes, we have a very advanced prototype with the analytical validation done in our lab, and the next step is for us to contact the doctors and work together with them to perform clinical validation. That means actual patient samples will be tested. And to date, for our development, we have used synthetic DNA.
Right. And will it be used here in Singapore?
Yes, we want to implement in Singapore as soon as we are able to.
That's certainly good news, and certainly we're looking forward because it would be able to help in the whole process, right?
That is correct, yes.
And of course, eventually help to combat managing the coronavirus
Early
outbreak.
detection for early specific effective treatment is really important. Effective screening of the real positives among the large number of pneumonia cases will help us to curb the spreading. Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Ong, for coming on to the show, to share a bit more about the diagnostic kit that you've developed, and of course, certainly how it works, and how, right now, the fact that it can test a larger sample, which means that results will be faster.
Yes.
More people can be tested in one sitting, and therefore, in terms of management as well, it expedites the whole process.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Ong.
you.
Now, to read more on this, the story will be out on straitstimes.com.